You already know what time it is. Oof, Oda was keeping us thirsty one week with that drought. But we are here to live react to One Piece chapter 1074. My voice is a little sore right now, so I'm going to be taking some water sips in between. I'm coming off of a little cold the past couple days, but we should be good. No cold is going to stop the One Piece greatness on One Piece Friday. Waiting on TCP scans, chapter 1074, Mark 3. Let's go. Got Caesar, Judge, Queen, all fighting. 3 men endlessly scraping to be number 2. So they all agree that Vegapunk was number 1. Funny how like the physically weakest probably was the leader, because I don't think Vegapunk had any physical prowess, so it's pretty cool to see that. Because not too often in One Piece, usually the number 1 is the most powerful. Frapple Stratum Egghead, you're meant to be with us Marines, right? Why the hell is the government weapon getting in our way? You'll pay for hurting our men. Okay, we got the Kuma. Whoa, what is he doing? Creating like a... Is this a barrier? Is this Bartolomeo? The barrier? No way. Oh, this is PX-41. This isn't even one of the... What's it called? What am I saying? What was that ability? It's a bubble shield. The ultimate defense invented by Vegapunk. Must be a Mark III pacifista. It's far more advanced than the prototypes used in the Summit War. Mark III, it says PX-341. Resistance is futile, surrender and proceed with me to Factory B. Okay, so even the normal pacifist has got a power upgrade. Interesting. Everyone do what he says if you don't want to die. This is on Egghead. So was this the person they called in? Not Stussy? Who is controlling a pacifist that don't take action like this on their own? Initiating capture. Factory, okay? Please don't move. You'll aggravate your wounds. Some day off this turned out to be. Are the pacifists doing their job? Something's definitely up. Oh, Sentomaru. Still living. Didn't kick the bucket yet. It's One Piece, people. The frontier dome sealed, and I can't even get a hold of Grandpa Punk. Okay, Sentomaru. You got it. I'll get him off this island no matter what. But he didn't. He just disappeared. He's thinking about what he said to Luffy, what Luffy said to him. It's unsettling. The Navy's still trying to reach me. They don't realize I'm already a rebel. Never really thought about that, but I mean, I could definitely see Sentomaru going against the Navy, which he is doing right now, but I wouldn't have guessed that would have ever happened. I guess I can just do whatever I want now. Straw Hat Luffy will be taking Dr. Vegapunk with him on a ship. Your mission is to see it that they set sail safely. Understood. Whoa, okay. All 50 Mark III units stand ready to deploy. That's scary. 50 pacifista. The Navy might have something up their sleeve. Stand guard at the coast. And these are beefed up pacifista, like they said. Stop moving. Let us out of here. Something is going to go down on this island soon. No matter what happens, you must ensure your creator escapes. Talking about Vegapunk. Okay, we're going to lab. Stratum Egghead. What do you mean he's not here? He's got to be in the lab somewhere. Luffy, huff, huff. I ran all over the place looking, though. So you broke your hover boots from all that running around? Luffy, don't snitch. I can't pay them back. I love how they still act like they're just normal people. They don't act like the fucking emperors of the sea. Like, talking about paying people back. They're such good pirates at heart. But seriously, where did Apple Gramps go? I couldn't find Bonnie either. Bonnie's over here, huh? Everything in the lab is transmitted to this monitor, huh? You could have told me sooner. Luffy, shocked. For using extra energy more than he needed to. I didn't think he'd be upset about that, but he is. She never went anywhere. Whoa, big panel here. We got Zoro, Brook, and Stussy. I think, yeah, it's definitely Stussy. This place is simply marvelous. They have everything. The future is now. I thought we were leaving. Where's your Stella body? Did something happen? Okay, so it's Stussy asking the question. This clone Stussy, excuse me. Whoa, so much going on here. Yes, we have a couple of issues. Just keep calm and listen. I love these big panels by Oda where there's so many things going on, so many little interactions. Nami stomping on Kaku and Lucci. That's fucking hilarious. She's got guts to do that. Even knocked out, those fuckers are scary. First, the Stella has disappeared. Second, we've lost control of the Frontier Dome. What? How could that be? Yo, the glutton one? Oh my god, I forget his name. I forget what the glutton one that eats a lot. I forget their name, but she is huge. I didn't realize she was that tall. What? How can that be? Hey, your face is good as new. We found some spare parts. Who said that? Oh, Luffy's talking to Atlas. York, that's her name. York. I was saying New York in my head, but it was York. As things stand, we're basically trapped in the Labo Stratum. Seriously? If we try to leave, the lasers would likely fry us. What? How can we leave the island with Vegapunk then? Quite. And the dome is really a secondary concern when you consider your main passenger is missing. We should prioritize finding the Stella first. I'll figure out a way to repair the dome in the meantime. How are we meant to find him if he's not showing up on any of your monitors, Frankie? Smart. Well, these displays do normally show the entire lab, but the C from Rampage just now must have incapacitated some of the baby snail monitors, or maybe they were just knocked out of position. Read a little map of the place and like some camera surveillance of what's going on. I'm having our workers and other satellites search for him. He might have passed out in a blind spot. Sanji already fangirling over Stussy in the bag. Shaka, it's Pythagoras. Third floor of Tower C seems empty. I see you, then try the next. Nami, the sooner we find him, the sooner we can set sail. Let's go search. I'll join you for treasure too. Nami and Brook going. Okay, so we're still staying on Egghead, and we're splitting up into new groups again. Interesting. Did not see any of this coming. Ooh, Stussy Selma, take me with you. Sanji C is a clone, and she's dangerous. Zoro saying, guess I'll lend a hand. We're looking for a geezer with a sawed off head, right? Hold up, Mosshead. You're going out to find someone? I thought Sanji was gonna get mad at him for going with Stussy, but he's just going. But he's like, no, you're not fucking going. The fucking elbow, the physical contact with Zoro. That's not like violent. Just like, you know, it's weird to see them touching when they're not hitting each other. That's what I'm trying to say. He's just like, and Zoro's just fucking taking it. They're going out to find someone. His face. That's fucking hilarious. But who's gonna find you when you're done? He's right, Zoro. You stay. Just be a deer and wait, okay? You know it's real when Robin's backing them up. Like Chopper, he says stuff, people don't listen. When Robin says something, you listen. That's just the way, that's the way it is. Robin says something, you listen. It's just how it is, man. Do not argue. Zoro's sweating, so he's gonna wait in the lab. Oh, he's waiting, okay? Listen. Man, what a damn pain. Well, they're just forming a search party, so I guess I'll be fine. Anyway, you must have been running all out, huh? Huff, huff, bleh. I always go all out for everything. I can't believe we bumped into these guys again. Oh, I didn't even see Lucci and Kaku sitting at the bottom, sitting at their feet. That's a fucking wild sight to see. So it is good that Luffy and Zoro stay here in case they get up and break out of their sea zone somehow, because those are the only two that could stop them. Maybe Jinbei and Sanji too, but takes me back to Water 7. I wonder how Ice Boss is doing. They look like they wake up any fucking second. Alright, we're going to the lab interior paw room. Bonnie, don't touch that. Shut it, get out of here. Wow. Okay, so they're in this room. Oh yeah, Bonnie was going into this paw room. And he was saying don't touch Kuma's like bubble. Sob, sob, huff. What, did they get like sent to the past? Like Kuma's ability like transported their bodies out of here? This is baby Kuma, yep. What's wrong? Hey. Sniff. Daddy? Daddy, yes! Come here. Someone save me, I can't take it anymore. We've got you now. Bastard, get your ass back up. If you escape, they'll kill the rest of us. If you escape... Oh, is he a slave? Kuma? I don't want to go back. I don't ever want to go there again. What good's crying gonna do, damn brat? What the... I can't get any closer. Okay, so she's just literally seeing this memory happen. Go back, just kill me already. If I go back, I'll die anyway. Wow, this is freaky to see, especially if that's your dad. Oh, these people are beating him the fuck up. Nice art from Bonnie screaming. Stop. Yep, this is Celestials. It hurts, I'm sorry, stop it. Help me, it hurts, I'm sorry. Save me, please stop it. Okay, so he was a slave. Wow. Never thought about that. So that's Kuma's memories. And it didn't get any smaller, it seems like. Something's gonna disappear. Huff, huff, huff. We're flashing back to the real Kuma, climbing up the red line. Bartolome Kuma's still going, shoot him down. I couldn't take it all in. My resolve wasn't strong enough. But if I stay ignorant, I'll never be able to understand, right, Dad? Okay, so it is shrinking a little bit. Her resolve wasn't strong enough. She's going back in. Okay, and then we're going to somewhere else in Eke. Wow, they really totaled the place, even though they were born here. Who is this? Oh, Pythagoras. Stella, where the blazes did you go? Clink? Okay, something's behind him. And then an explosion. Oh my god, now we're going to Morgan's. Get a load of this. An insane scoop just came in. This fucking news blimp. Gotcha. The world government intends to assassinate the beloved Dr. Vegapunk. Who is giving him this information? Who? They plan to kill the world's greatest genius. It's like O'Hara all over again. But they've miscalculated this time. The good doctor is far too popular for this to fly. He's loved as the man that develops energy to light up towns the world over. Fortunately, guess who else happens to be on the scene? This guy. So let's make the headline Navy skirmish at Egghead. Emperor Straw Hat Luffy takes Vegapunk hostage. I'm sure the government will appreciate that spin. Go collect their contribution. Yes, that's outrageous. Who's saying this? CP9 number? Whoa! 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 BV? This is where she's been, and Wapol too. Morgan's kidnapped them? Luffy-san would never do something like that, and Economic Journal is such a rag. And then Wapol saying, Keep your voice down. What if there's a wiretap scenario around here? The government will erase us. King of the evil Black Drum, Wapol, Princess Vivi of Alabasta. She actually borrowed my clothes. I'm never washing them again. Besides, Morg-chan, take us in. Don't be rude. Big talk for a girl who was bawling her eyes out yesterday. Don't look down on me or tell me how to do my job. Morgans. Yes! Laying down the law to Vivi. Okay. My words can shake the world. Besides, this news isn't about fact or fiction. It's about entertainment. That's the chapter? Am I missing a page? Okay, I'm gonna go check real quick. Viz. Oh, it's not on Viz yet. Alright, that's the chapter, and I gotta say right off the bat, not as big as a cliffhanger as we've been having pretty much this whole arc, but that's not really something you can complain about. That isn't something that Oda can realistically keep up each chapter. Despite that small little nitpick, it still was a very good chapter, setup chapter mostly. We have the crew splitting up again for a second time, which does happen here and there, but I was not expecting that to happen this arc. It makes sense because they all met up together again really soon, like they weren't separated long at all. But it's just strange to me that they're splitting up again. It's making Egghead seem like it's going to be a much longer arc than the past couple chapters have made it out like it was going to be. And also, getting this sense of impending doom and more mystery than I thought there was going to be here, with the person sneaking up behind Pythagoras and the explosion that followed. Does that person have something to do with Vegapunk missing? Because we saw Bonnie this chapter. She's in the Paul room. Vegapunk may still be just on the outside of that, but we saw the outside of that room, and I don't think Vegapunk was there, so someone or something could be going around snatching the cell of Vegapunk and the satellites, because something clearly happened to Pythagoras this chapter too. We got a little glimpse into Kuma's past, and as a child, he was a slave. So that is something shocking, and really fucking sad when you think about it, because it's come full circle. He's a slave now once again, but it's infinitely worse circumstances. I do think, like I said before, it's a very good idea that Luffy and Zoro are there in case Lucci and Kaku happen to wake up. Even if they have their handcuffs on with Sea Stone, they are definitely very formidable and can still do damage without their Devil Fruit powers, without a doubt. And the end of the chapter there with Morgans, he has Vivi. And we didn't know Wapol was missing, but he has Wapol too. Vivi was crying last chapter, so that gives more weight to the idea that Cobra is actually dead, but I'm not gonna believe it. None of us are gonna believe it until we see the body. But it gives more weight to that theory, because she was crying for a reason. But why does Morgans have her, of all people? And why Wapol too? I'm guessing Wapol just kind of tagged along when she got taken or captured, or maybe even saved. But really interested to find out more about that development going on there. Morgans not afraid to lay down the law in front of a princess, in front of a CP0 agent, in front of the Navy. He is a madman, and he loves to tell a good story, and I love seeing him do it. He's hilarious. I don't have much else more to say. Like I said, I'm losing my voice a little bit, so I don't want to have this video on too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Chapter question for this chapter. What role do you think Morgans wants to take in the world of One Piece? Because right now he seemed like the guy who ran the news, but now he kind of seems like an agent of chaos, just trying to get the scoop and make it as entertaining as possible, like he says. So can you see him playing a role other than this later on in the story? Do you see him siding with an organization or a certain person like Luffy or Dragon just for the story's sake? Or do you see him to continue to just kind of like bounce around on all sides like he is right now? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.